My name is Aaron. I've been in the construction industry for about 20 years. I am a safety professional, but in saying that, mental health means more to me than just that profession. One of our fellow construction workers, normally up about, bubbly guy, even at pre-start, when half of us are still, getting the coffee and waking up. This particular individual was just not his bubbly self. I just monitored it for probably 1 or 2 days. Everyone wakes up, has a bad day, so I didn't want to dive into it too much. I would suggest maybe 2-3 days later, I'm still got a few signs there, so I'll prompt that initial conversation. I was on a casual approach, so I just took him aside. Hey, how's things going? Haven't spoken to you for a while, so I set that scene. I took him away from everybody else. I took him in an environment where it was just a one-on-one basis. At that stage, I could see that the potential there for them to kind of open up wasn't there. So I prompted the question, how are you going? How are you really going? Didn't get too much out of it. I knew deep down there probably still wasn't something right. At the end of the day, I approached that individual again in an environment where he's on his way home. Do you know what I mean? We're both walking to the car in the car park, and that's when I said, look mate, just have a good night. Are you seriously okay? And lo and behold, he turned around and he said, no, I'm not. Which was a little bit of a sigh of relief, to be honest with you. You acknowledging that you're not okay is your very first step. I left it up to that individual to tell me as much or as little as I wanted to say, but my priority was obviously that person's mental health. I asked him if he had suicidal thoughts. At that point, he said yes, he had, but he wasn't feeling that way at the moment. After further discussions with him, my mind was at ease because he was going home to his wife and not going to be alone. So the following morning, that individual actually approached me, which was fantastic. Again, I didn't want to prompt it. They had actually a discussion with their wife, acknowledging they had signs of depression. I shared my story, opening up to them and my exposure to organisations like Mates in Construction. The way it panned out, I actually called Mates for them. Obviously introduced myself on the phone, gave them a quick briefing, and then handed that phone to the gentleman. What I really want to lead on to, a lot of people think it stops there. It doesn't. What you also need to do is follow it up. It's almost like the old Band-Aid fix, yeah? A Band-Aid stops the bleed, but it doesn't heal the wound. Followed it up. The difference I could see in that person, characteristics had come back to normal. Sure, that person wasn't fixed. Sure, that person was still depressed, but you could see the weight of relief almost off that person. So for that individual to a month down the track be in a position where, they got over their demons, so to speak, was very reassuring.